Alright guys, today, this is a last ditch effort to make a video today. These are pilot scraps I picked up at the Blue Store, Lowe's. Free. I'm sure you can get them from, if you talk nicely to one of the flooring reps or trim reps or something like that. I'm sure you can get them for free. Depending on how long you want to make them, you only need one of these. So just measure out, find your halfway point. They're 44 inches, so I want to go to 22. And find the halfway point on two of them. I'm actually going to make two of these. I'm just going to try to make it a little bit longer. Might try to make one, but at least two. So just find your center. Mine just happens to be 22 inches. And then you'll cut them. And I'll be right back when we get to the next point. Back down below, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to space these out and then find you another piece. And if you're going to have two rods on here, figure out what size your rods is. I'm probably going to be using this for river, so it's not as important to have big. It's going to be stream, river, lake fishing. And I'm only using trout. I'm only using little trout poles. If you want to make this for catfish, I would advise making some way to tie it to the ground. Not necessary. But anyway, I want mine about, get a measurement here because that seems about right. Inside these are 1 7/8 wide. And I'm going to go outside to outside about 16 inches. That'll give you about a 12-inch inside. So what I want to do is, got the outside to outside 16 inches. Take you a scrap piece, mark you out, make you a mark at 16. And make you a mark at 32. That's 2/16. Get your square. Square them up. Cut them out. And there you've got your two cross pieces. Now, you can put these like this or stand them up like this. Does not matter. It is your choice of how you want to do this. So, I'm actually going to get a place to work here. I'm actually going to make them to where the one is like this on the bottom, standing up and down. And put mine You can turn these on whichever side you want. I'm going to put the slots down because I don't feel like cutting them out. If you want to cut them out, you can. Put the slots down like so. Put the slots of these up if you prefer. And I'm going to make this real simple for everybody. Well, everybody can do it. Everybody can have a play here. Drill, you can use a screwdriver. You can use brad nails. I've got a brad nailer, but that air compressor is extremely loud. And it's got a leak in it, so it never shuts off. Ain't that good? Ain't that just fun? But what you want to do is you want to take, run right down through the top. Careful not to split it. Careful it doesn't kick over on you. Just want to flush up the edges. Flush up the edges of your boards. Tighten them down. Real nice and simple. I don't think you need 3 screws per side, but it works. I don't think you need 3 screws per side, but I just want to make sure that this isn't coming apart. If you're going to be walking a good distance with this, this is going to be my river and lake deep hole area, so they're relatively close to the side of the road. If I was carrying this thing 1/4 of a mile, I'd want to shave down as much weight as I could, or farther, you know what I mean. If I was carrying this thing 2 miles, I wouldn't be doing it this way. But I seen a boy have one of these made out of 2x6s one time, and I kind of liked the look of it. I really did. So what you want to do is you want to put this up on your end, and you just kind of want to make it. Oh, I didn't get one of those square. Oh well. You just kind of want to make it a little bit proud. Kind of make it a smidge proud on top. So you could, I'd say, just put it at the bottom of the bottom, or roughly close to the bottom of the put the groove on this one right at close to the bottom of the runner, or about 1/4 inch up or so. You know, however you want to do it. It's your, you know, dealer's choice here. And what I'm going to do with these 2 pieces is, you know, we're going to have a little bit of scrap cut off this. That's why I wasn't worried about a little blowout piece. You want to get them, you want to set them at an angle. You know, you want to be able to have a good angle when you're on steep bank or what have you, but you want them to be able to move. So what I'm going to do, you know, that right there is a pretty steep angle. You don't, I mean, you can have them that high if you want to, but you don't need it that high. This is the basics of what you're going for. It's simple. Rods lay here. They come up here. Now, if you want to take this a step further, I'm probably not, but if you want to take this a step further, you can take and you can cope these out. Or take a drill bit and run down through and cope them out. Actually, I'm going to show you how to do that. Just take your drill bit, whatever size you want to use. Like I said, I'm using trout rods. I'm going to go just to the inside of my brace. It's okay if it blows out on the backside. You'll be okay. And I'm going to make this a 3-holer. You can't use 3 poles in West Virginia. Oh, shit. Can't use 3 poles. General idea of the rod holder. I got kind of irritated today when I was at the river because I forgot my rod holders. So they'll either set flat if you're on a bank, which means your rod tip will be out and everything. It sets your reel right down in here. Right down in here on your rods if they're not extremely long. This right here will be perfect. Hang your bobber off of them. No problem. But I will see you all later. Thank you for watching this lovely video. I will catch you all next week. Thank you.